And hey everyone, my name is Francisco, as many of you have grown to know me as, or Tech Summit. And as of today, I will stop production of videos on Tech Summit. I will stop doing live streams as well, completely, for Tech Summit in general. The reality is that the way that my life has been moving forward uh, kind of means that I had to learn to leave some things behind. And I would like to get into a lot more detail about that because I think everyone kind of deserves at least a decent explanation of what I mean when I say those things. And it's nothing bad by any means. I started making videos for Tech Summit all the way back in 2017, no, 16, because that's when I got the 14-inch Razer Blade 14, obviously, from 2015. So I got the one from the previous year, the one that did not have USB-C. And I was so enamored with that laptop. I was always super into watching a lot of tech videos, and especially videos about that laptop. But considering that I got that, I really wanted to make a video about it, so that's when I first gave it a try. And when I first started my channel, I did it with one of my closest friends to this day still. And he was actually helping me with the last couple of videos that I made for this channel so that I could push through and be able to work through everything that I had to get through. And well, that entire journey from 2016 all the way up until 2024 now, well, so many things have changed in general. To speak a little more plainly, I started when I was 19 back in 2016. Right now, I'm 26. I will be turning 27 some point in the summer. I absolutely love the content that I have made on this channel, and I had so much fun making all of the content on this channel. Frankly, I'm super proud of everything I've accomplished because the fact that I have made so many videos almost by myself has been really awesome. And I do have my dedication to thank for all of that. I have to thank as well all of the many people that let me borrow their things so that I can talk about them. And also I have to thank so many of the brands that sent me so many things over for reviews so I could talk about them. Now, I have worked with so many brands that I couldn't even name them off the top of my head, but the truth is, I'm extremely grateful for my time on this platform. I'm super grateful for everyone that I've been able to talk to, and especially for the streams, for whenever I would go live. I would usually have maybe like 5 set viewers, but all of those viewers were always maintaining the chat, and it was always so entertaining. Frankly, I was never a super interesting person to watch live. I've never been great at live streaming, but the fact that there were still people coming in was super awesome. And frankly, I'm really grateful for so many experiences that I have had with this channel. I can't really say that I have had many negative experiences working as a YouTuber. What it comes down to the most, really, as to why I feel like it would be wise to stop doing Tech Summit specifically, is because of finances. This channel has not been profitable for a very long time. Frankly, when I started off, as you already know, I was borrowing a lot of technology because I couldn't really buy a lot of things at 19. And no brands were sending me anything over, that is for sure. So when I was working through so many of these things, I had to very aggressively try to find people that would be willing to at least sit with me while I recorded B-roll, and then I would write the script later. So there were definitely still compromises to how I did things at first until things started getting a lot better. Then I started making a little bit of money on YouTube, and there was actually at one point around 2020 and 2021 where I was making so much more money than before from affiliate links, from ads, and things like that, that I was able to afford going full time actually for a short time of about 1 year on Tech Summit, which was awesome. I mean, being a full-time YouTuber is pretty awesome. I will say that, because you're your own boss. You're working from home essentially, or from wherever your base is. You're deciding how things go. You're the one putting in the creative input. And it's just great. You're in charge of everything and you're getting paid handsomely for it. But then the ad revenue on my channel started dropping significantly, and very significantly. to where it is now. And I have to say that where it is now, where it has been for a while, it is not sustainable. It's not profitable by any means. This channel has always been super expensive to run because although I do receive a lot of things in for review, the things that people tend to be the most interested in watching on my channel, I often end up having to buy them myself. And to try and make some of my money back, I would try to resell them after the fact. As like new or used, but in fantastic condition, basically, and things like that. And I have to be honest, where I am in my life right now, I'm currently doing my master's in art education, so I'm trying to become an art teacher. That's going to still take a couple of years, considering the progression of the classes and everything, and how I'm able to take them as well. But also, I'm in a situation where I absolutely positively have to focus on making money and saving money. So you could say that, in a sense, I can't technically afford to keep Tech Summit running anymore. And I think that's okay. That's just one reason why I think I need to move on. It's not that I stopped enjoying tech reviews or editing for that matter, absolutely not. I love doing creative work. Of course I do. The channel has become an extra responsibility that isn't really contributing to me in a lot of ways. I could still do it out of enjoyment, but there are also so many other things that I want to do out of enjoyment that also don't partly have to feel like a responsibility because of the algorithm and because of expectations from other people that you will be posting content soon. But it's also the fact that I have tried to stay consistent for so long. I'm just not able to anymore. You could say that in some way I just don't really have the same energy that I had when I was 19, when I started Tech Summit as well. It's really just how it is. I tried to format this video in a way that would kind of come across as a conversation. Like this is just what I feel and what I think. And it may even sound a little bit too calculated in a sense. This video is completely unscripted. I just know that there are some things that I want to cover in this video. And I'm not leaving out of disdain for anything. In fact, I'm super grateful that I never got into any controversies or any kind of drama while on YouTube. Generally speaking, I'm somebody that really tries to stay away from that kind of thing. I like to listen to drama from a distance, of course. I do. I'm actually caught up with a lot of internet drama because I'm a fan of listening into drama, but never will I participate in that kind of drama myself. But with that said, this is the last video that I will be making on Tech Summit. I'm not starting off any new channels or anything like that to make any kind of new content. I am just not going to be a content creator, for myself at least, anymore, so that I can focus on the things that are most important to me right now, which is my future and the things that I need to do to secure that future. So it's imperative that I take this step, as sad as it is in retrospect. But I think that I had to deliver on this video. So with that said, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the support from friends, from family, from the many, many viewers that I have had the pleasure of interacting with, whether it was in the comments or on my live streams. Seriously, thank you. Thank you for all of the support. I really do appreciate it. And I will never forget that I once upon a time did this, and that I left feeling like I still did a really good job up until the very end. And I have 748 videos, I believe, as of the posting of this one, which is awesome. I mean, think about that. 748 videos over the course of 8 years. That's incredible. I have a giant portfolio that I have left behind on Tech Summit. Now, a couple of things before I end this video. Some of you might still want to keep up with me. You might not necessarily want to have me disappear from the internet completely. So if that's what you would like to do, if you would still like to keep up with my shenanigans and things like that, then you can follow me on Instagram here. I'm going to make sure to leave my Tech Summit Instagram here so that you can message me and just ask maybe what's going on, what I'm up to, and things like that. I really would not mind. Though I would still like to be able to keep that Instagram updated as well, so that there's at least that. But it won't be tech content anymore, at least not strictly tech content. It will just be mostly personal things and things like that. Another thing too is that I will be looking into doing editing work. So if you need an editor, whether it's for your channel or for whatever it is that you need a video editor for, please let me know. Consider reaching out over here. I will be leaving my Tech Summit email here as well so that you can reach out. So do consider reaching out for editing work and things like that, because I would love to do video editing for you. And also, if you would like to leave a comment, then by all means, in this video, I will be keeping up with a ton of comments without a doubt. And I would like to reply to as many of them as possible, as long as it's all, of course, reasonable. And yeah, it's kind of odd saying goodbye to so much, but this is when I have to move on, I think. And I know that all of you will respect that decision. Thank you so much once more. And let's see where the future takes me. This has been Francisco from Tech Summit, giving my farewells. Enjoy.